Michaela Teague with the Office of the Attorney General. And our office, for this case, our office filed a modification and motion to confirm arrears July 23rd, 2024. Today we're here to finalize the temporary orders from May 1st of 2025. The outstanding issues are judgment on the arrears, and court costs. And I believe the mother would like to readdress the child support and dad's gross monthly income in this case. So going forward, I'd just like the court to take judicial notice of both the prior order from April 12th, 2022, and then the temporary order from May 1st of 2025.
Okay, well, I'll take judicial notice, although I don't have it in hand right now, but I know that you are trying to modify the 2020, the prior order, and that would be the April 2022 order. If there's something particular in there you want me to,
Yes, it's the gross monthly income for dad, which I can read out.
please, okay.
As soon as I can find it. Here it
So is that
is.
the establishment order of some kind?
Yes, so this was a child support review order in suit affecting the parent-child relationship, done April 12th, 2022, and specifically just want you to take judicial notice of the gross monthly resources for dad found to be $4,507.
Okay, as an officer of the court, I assume you're reviewing the Ballmark signed copy. I will take judicial
Yes.
notice of the gross monthly income of Mr. Noble Scott. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it. I can call mom as a witness now.
Okay.
Mom, I'm gonna call you. Can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, Ashley Thomas, formerly Ashley Rosas.
Um, and Ms. Thomas, do you know why the non-custodial parent in this case is not here?
I am assuming because of our hearing we had with the district judge Joe Poole on last Tuesday on the 5th, August 5th. It was ordered supervised visitation. That's the only thing I can think of, as he was not happy about that.
Do you know what the overarching legal action for that hearing was?
So it's supervised visitation 2 times during the week, up to 4 hours. He was responsible for the cost, and it is through a third party. And in order for it to be modified, he needs to get an attorney to file a motion. Those were really the only things that we addressed.
Was this a modification of visitation that you had filed?
Yes, if you take note from our last hearing, the judge had asked if I had filed like if there was something in motion about visitation, and I had filed that in April 7th. But I guess I had to wait until all this stuff was done before I can actually get in an actual trial by merit hearing.
And so there was a ruling on supervised visitation. Is this a final order?
Correct. Oh, no, well, I'm assuming, because basically the judge said the only way it can be modified is if he gets an attorney to file a motion. So I don't know the legal term on that.
Okay. And for the court, can you state the name and ages of your children or child?
Yes, Lincoln, he is 10, and Jackson, he is 7.
Okay. And the previous temporary order that was done in May 1st of 2025, it ordered medical support. Well, it ordered child support at 248 starting June 1st. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then it ordered dad to reimburse and medical support at $57 a month starting June 1st.
Yes.
Okay, and then it ordered $0 in dental support. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that was the previous temporary order that we did in this action, Ms. T? Yeah.
Yes, Judge.
So the mod grounds are from the 22 order, even though we did temporary orders, but
Along with, I'm not sure if it makes a difference, but along with a program that he had to do, like to help him find a job or something. I don't know if that has anything
did
to
we
do with
order that? Usually I haven't.
I don't see it in the order, Judge. The NCP Choices program.
Yes, that one.
There was one case, just one case. I've done that on my rural cases, and that happened to recently, but I don't remember which one. So that was yours, Ms. Thomas.
Well,
Yeah, I had never heard of it until this court, so
That wasn't this one. Did y'all put, was it in the order? Maybe it wasn't even in the order.
I didn't see it in the order, so I'm not, that's why I just assumed it was like a third party thing.
yeah, I don't see that it was ordered, or at least it wasn't in the order. As far as I'm aware.
Taken by court order, but it's been a long time since I've dealt with that program in another county, so I don't really have a clue anymore.
And that's okay.
Okay, but if it's there and they want to help him and he wants to go, I guess he needs to be here so we can tell him
Yeah.
or order it.
And then Judge, for the judgments, I would like to offer into evidence State's Exhibit A, I believe, the pay record for this case.
Okay. I had all that pulled up and then it went away. Let me see. Here we go. The pay record first, you want to look at?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can screen share too if you want me
Okay,
to.
yeah, why don't you do that too? I'll have it to look at later if I need to. Okay.
Share right now. I believe it's this one. Can you guys see that? Do I need to make it?
Barely.
I can make it bigger.
Wider here too.
Well, you don't see the whole page, but
We might have just rolled over, I guess.
yeah. I can scroll over here and down. This is the last page.
Tell me the last page so I can see how many pages and what date it was printed on.
The last page right here.
Yeah. Scroll back over to the right. So the screen share of the financial pay record is, I can't see, 6 pages dated August 14th. Okay.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And Mom, you have seen a copy of this, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So as I said in my opening, Ms. Thomas, you were requesting to readdress child support today, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. In the temporary orders, Dad's gross monthly was set at minimum wage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you believe that Dad's income has changed since the temporary orders done in May?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if he has a job right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what he currently does?
I know that he mentioned to Judge Poole that he works for the Lone Star Solutions. It's his own business. With installing like the safe. I think it's called like Smart Safe or something like that.
You know what
Okay.
that is? Installing smart safe, what is that?
Yeah, it's like from my research, it looks like it's like the smart houses, like with the Alexa, with the AC, and like attaching all the lights and all those things together. A smart home, pretty much.
Okay. So he installs like smart technology into
Yes.
homes, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you say the source of this information was?
He mentioned it in our hearing on August 5th.
Okay. And do you know how much he currently makes installing smart equipment?
I don't, just from my own research, like from what like the position he mentioned to the judge, it said that it was entry level, like starting out 22, but I don't have verification on that. He mentioned I'm sorry,
where did you get that information?
from the website of the Lone Star Solutions company
Okay, so on the website it said that,
on the careers. So yeah,
what did
that's
it
the
say
entry
that?
level. The entry level is $22 an hour.
You know that that's what he was hired to do?
I know that that's the position. I'm not sure if that's the pay rate.
Was that website tied to him particularly? Did it have his name?
That position. Oh, no, no.
Is it his company you said, or he's an employee? Both.
So it's one of those things where it's like a big company, but they are their own contractors, so they make commission, if that makes sense. So considered his own company.
Okay.
And Judge, I would like to introduce State's Exhibit B, the BLS information for this case.
What's the, how close did you get to the label on this kind of job?
The best I could do in here, let me share my
Yeah, do
screen
that.
while I talk about this. So this is the front page. Okay, so it's got the headings. I'm mostly looking at this 1, 2, 3, the fourth one for the annual mean wage. We're gonna scroll down. And the best two I could find,
Can you open it up just a little bit? That's way too
yes,
low for my.
right here.
There you go.
You see that better?
Yeah, absolutely.
The best one I could really find is this installation, maintenance, and repair workers, all other, with a annual mean wage of 50,000. Now, if I scroll down, I did attach as well to this exhibit the explanation for that category. So for this category, the 49-9099 installation, maintenance, and repair workers, it's the category is very broad, but it's all installation, maintenance, and repair workers not listed separately. So there wasn't anything specifically for, smart home technicians or like field technicians or anything like that.
Even though you said the mean annual wage was the 50,000, the mean hourly wage on the screen is 24.27 an hour.
Yes.
Okay.
So 24 or the annual at 5480.
50,480 bucks. Okay.
Yes.
And was there a bigger category?
Oh,
that
and I'm sorry, Judge. I actually think that one on the box was the national average. The one in this box right here is the average for our area. So it'd be 24.48 hourly and 59.30 for the annual.
50,930
Yes.
annual, and then 24.48 an hour. And the one above
Yes.
that was the national one.
Yeah, well, the one at the bottom was the national. This one is for I could scroll up here, is the Austin Round Rock, San Marcos area.
Okay.
So that's the best I could find as far as income.
I'm sorry, keep interrupting. The other one above it, helpers. Why does that
Helpers,
different?
I
Yeah.
can, yeah, here, let me stop sharing real quick. I did not snip this, but I will share it with you. So I had marked that one as well because the share or the helpers, it kind of fits maybe, but it's installation, maintenance, and repair workers in maintenance, parts replacement, repair of vehicles, electrical and electronic equipment. But specifically for helpers, it's to perform duties such as furnishing tools, materials, and supplies to other workers. I'm not sure if that falls within what he does, but cleaning work area, machines and tools, and holding materials or tools for other workers.
Okay. So it seems like a lower level kind of.
It does. And I will say that the hourly wage and the mean annual is also lower.
And that I briefly saw the 38,720 per annual. What was the hourly wage for them?
So for our area, it's 38,550 and 1854.
Okay, 1854. So one's lower, a little lower than his stated income at court the other day, and then one's a little higher. Okay.
Right. And then I'll continue with my testimony here.
Yeah.
So Ms. Thomas, do you know what Dad has done in the past for work?
He was a buyer for companies, specifically, from previous orders was Applied Materials. And he was with
Okay.
that company for 4 or 5 years, I believe.
You said he was fired? Is that what you said?
A buyer.
Oh,
Yeah, he was fired, but he was a buyer for that company.
okay. Do you know when he left it?
I believe it was February of 2024.
And you said how long? I didn't write that down.
It was around 4 or 5 years.
Okay, thank you.
Was he currently working as a buyer when the prior order was done in 2022?
Yes, that's where the initial orders were set from that income.
Okay. And so the gross monthly from the prior order in 2022, that's about what he made?
hmm
Okay.
That
Do you
was
know
his
why?
highest level.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I said that was his highest level from there.
Okay. Do you know why he left the buyer job in 2024?
He was let go. I don't know for sure why. I'm assuming because of the criminal charges. I'm not really sure.
What kind of criminal charges does he have?
He has a pending terroristic threat. And then he has an assault for strangulation, and then another felony for like using his hands as a weapon.
Are these against you?
The first one is, the other two are his other kid's mom.
Okay, so there's a pending charge against you for terroristic threat.
hmm
Okay. And so you believe he was let go from his job in 2024 because of those pending charges?
That's what he stated to the judge.
Okay. Um, do you think otherwise?
I don't know, because communication it's always been through the app. We don't talk. I've never really communicated with him other than just about the kids.
Okay. And then I know in the last temporary order from May of 2025, it was agreed upon that his gross would be minimum wage. Now, you've already stated that you know that he works at um as a smart home installer, correct?
Correct.
And do you know when he started that job
May 27th,
of 2025?
2025. Yes, sorry. May 27th of 2025.
Okay. Okay. Um, okay. As far as the rest of the issues go, is the medical and dental insurance the same from the temporary order in May?
Like the coverage?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Are the costs the same?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you still agree to carry both the medical and dental insurance for the child?
Yes.
Okay. Um, do you know if dad has any other children?
Yes.
Okay, how many other children does he have?
One.
Okay, and do you know if he has a support order for that child?
Yes. And that's
Okay.
at minimum wage.
Okay. Um, is there anything else that you'd like the court to consider when making its decision today?
Um, just aside from, I mean, I've been doing the finances part for our kids this whole time, and in the mix of that, one of my sons needs a surgery that's going to be $4,000 that I'm obviously going to be forced to pay. And then our son had braces ortho that I've presented to him with help, and that was $2,000 that I presented to have help. And when it comes to money, he just won't. This is why we're in court in general from the first orders. Before the first orders, the only ask that I had was $150 to daycare. And I almost lost daycare because he wasn't paying his half. So it came to a point where that's exactly why I filed for child support. Other than that,
Okay. Nothing further, Judge.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. What was the child support that was ordered in April of 2022 based on the 4,507 a month gross?
I can look that up for you, Judge.
Oh, it's in the pay record, right?
It should be, but I have the order right here in front of me. Just a second.
Before it went to 248 a month, the pay record shows 942. Is that it?
Yes, it was 942.
And if you do 4,507 a month times 12 months equals 54,084.
Yes.
Okay, then he lost it, went to minimum wage, and now I guess you're ready for your closing, Ms. T.
Yes, Judge.
Is there anything that you, well, listen to what her closing argument is, see if you agree with it. Is there anything else you need to say that I haven't heard already, Ms. Thomas, based on the questioning? Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
And actually, can I ask one more question to Ms. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe Dad is intentionally underemployed?
Absolutely.
Okay, can you tell the court why?
He's mentioned it previously. Again, finances is a triggering thing for him. That's the only disagreement we've ever really had up. The threat initially came from finances.
Okay, and what did he mention to you that leads you to believe he was intentionally underemployed?
He stated he wasn't able to get a job because of his pending felony charges. And he stated to the judge that that's why he has his own business, because he wasn't able to get a job. And yeah, I don't really know any other besides that.
All right, Judge, I'm ready for my closing.
Okay, you may proceed.
I'm gonna ask for appropriate orders on Dad's gross and then appropriate orders for his child support based off of testimony. I'd like to request the continuance of the medical and dental orders from the prior temp. The arrears will be based off of, or at least the amount and the judgment dates will be based off of if there's a new child support amount ordered today. And then we'd like to continue the non-disclosure from the temporary order. It was just on mom, I believe. And then we would like to waive court costs in this case.
Okay, but the math on what you're asking me to do for the, I guess, medical and dental support plus the child support, or what?
So, for the child support, we're just asking for a determination on what Dad's gross is, and I can then provide a child support amount for that. If it's changing from the minimum wage, then I'll take a judgment as of July 31st. However, if it's not changing from the minimum wage, I'll take a judgment as of May 31st. For the medical, mom stated that nothing has changed, so we're just asking for that to continue.
Tell me what it is, since I don't have the court order in front of me, but.
Yes, let me find it here for you, Judge. So, from the prior order, mom's cost of medical insurance is $314. And then the cost for dental is $46.
The pay record doesn't show any of that, does it? Did I miss it?
Yeah, so the amount that Dad was ordered to pay in medical was 57, it
Okay.
should say.
The minimum
But
wage.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, for the minimum wage, and then $0 for the dental. And it should show that starting 6/1, June 1st.
Okay, there was no medical or dental ordered in the 22 order? Support?
I'm not sure, Judge.
No, there wasn't.
Those zeros. So
There wasn't.
you had, you were carrying the insurance then too?
Yeah, I've always carried it.
Is there a reason you didn't ask for it, or why it was zeros?
To be honest, during that hearing, I'm a doula on the side, and I was getting ready to birth a baby, so I just let them do what they had to do, and they went off of his income. And honestly, with that amount, it was enough to cover what needed to be covered, so.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, but yeah, you've been carrying it all along. You haven't been reimbursed up until the temporary order, which was the minimum wage rate.
And I didn't start having medical issues as far as like actually reoccurring cost up until the last maybe 2 years.
Okay. Well, I clearly think that if he's in a court telling a judge and you're here under oath, tell me that, I hope the truth, that that's what he said in open court, in another court, that he was making $22 an hour.
He gave the salary, but yes.
What did you just mean by that? He gives a salary?
He gave salary, not the hourly.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
yes.
What was the salary he gave?
The 50, I think it was like 54.60. I actually have it written down.
Yeah, I heard your
Yes.
testimony entry level was $22 an hour.
Yes. And
So
that
I
was
didn't hear
from,
the total or the annual. Did I hear that? That was based on their Bureau of Labor Statistics. So what are you saying he said
Right.
in court?
the 54.60.
Okay. If you do the math on that, at least as a starting point, Ms. Teague, and whether I should do that or not is the question.
Okay,
Were
and
you
you
the
said
one-
that it was 54,060 a year, is that what you said?
Yes.
Well, I'm asking you to do the $22 an hour. Is it full-time, 40 hours a week, you think, or was there bonuses and commissions that were concluded or something else? Ms.
You
Tom,
didn't go that in depth, honestly.
well, just do the $22 an hour full-time, 40 hours, and let me see where that ends up, and then.
I'm doing that right now, Judge.
What was the other thing I was thinking about?
So $22 an hour at 40 hours a week is a gross of $3,813.
Okay, and if that gross multiplied by 12 is how much?
45,760.
So he's said it was more than that. You don't know where it would have come from, ma'am. But with this job, you think, okay, on May 1st, no. That was the temporary orders, correct?
Mhm.
Yes, Judge.
And then you were in court, what day was that again? May
Last Tuesday, August
Last
5th.
Tuesday. That's when he's saying $22 an hour and 54,000 a year?
Well, he said the 54,000 a year. The 22,000 a year, the hour is what I looked up when I was looking up his
Oh, okay.
position, and that was an entry level amount. So I didn't know what level he got hired as.
Okay, so when you say 54,000, or I heard.
Yeah.
Break it down for me. 54,000 and how many dollars? 060 or 60?
Yeah, 60. Yeah, 060.
060. That's close to 54.
If
And
he makes that, if he makes that a year, his gross is 4505 per month.
well, I'm looking at your order you're trying to modify, which is 54,084 annual for 4507. So is there any reason why we shouldn't put him back at the same level?
Uh,
Except
no, Judge.
with credits for insurance, because that wasn't considered last time. I'll figure that out in a minute. What was the other thing I was thinking about? Wait, were you the one that asked for this to get insurance money back, or was he the one that asked for it because he lost his job and didn't have a
No,
way?
I asked for it because I started a reoccurring cost over the past 2 years, and I've been asking him to help and he wouldn't. So I asked for it in court.
Okay, and it looks like he was paying some, but sketchy. Do you know that April 17th of this year, that's $7,800 that got paid? Is that a tax
Um,
refund or
It was
something?
he was in an accident and then he got paid out for it.
Like they paid it, and there was a lien on it to be paid.
Mhm.
Cause he
Correct.
brought down his arrears, so that was good, but he wasn't paying regularly after
Not after he lost his job.
October of last year. Okay, well then if he's employed, even if it's self-employment or whatever, contractor, he's back at making wages. So let me think this through. The 9% for gross, if we did just roughly 54,000.
He does have another support order. So
Okay.
it may be 4.5%, Judge.
Yeah, okay. That's right, one other child, well, we always considered 4.5, I was thinking of maximum, then I'd go to the next step, which is a 4.5. But we got there first with the other child business, okay, so 4.5% of gross is then what, Miss T?
That would be $202.81.
Okay. Do you know how much he pays in his other case, you said, or do you told me already and I forgot?
I do know how much he pays.
AG knows, okay.
Yes. Let me see here. I believe he's at the max for minimum wage, so $113 for his other support order.
Mm. And can you tell if it's temporary or not? They did the same over there as we're doing here. It's not us doing it too.
It's a final order, Judge.
So he's got 113 from medical. Does he have anything for dental? Probably not. That's probably the Medicaid kind
He has $15 for dental.
of. And then child support was 200 what? Or what was it?
1. It was 165.
165. That's kind of weird that he has a low order over there and we're gonna zap him, but I'm not gonna worry about it since it's not my case, so, or at least not yet. On the dental, what is it, 1.5%? But then if he has another child, we could split that in half too.
Yes, Judge. And
So
it would be
1.75% is what?
so 1.5% is 67.60. If we're gonna split that in half, it's 33.80.
Okay. Well, I can see doing something like that on, I can't give you the full amount if he's not making the kind of money that allows that, but at least he pays something and not $57 and not zero. So then if you give him credit for, I don't like dots, what's the word, cents, so let's do 203 for medical support and 34 for dental. Giving credit for that, what does that do to the child support numbers with the, what the appropriate percentage is, 17.5, I guess?
Let me put that in the calculator really quickly, Judge.
Since my manual doesn't do things as good as your big old calculator over there. Computer's just
Will definitely be quicker. Okay.
more accurate at least.
Second, I need to put in the numbers.
Honor, am I able to bring in someone really quick while she's doing that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I don't have the extra screen up to show me there's people in the wait room. I should have had that up.
I'm just gonna bring him in really quick.
Please do.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna go ahead and send you back to that breakout room that you were in. If you can just go ahead and click join.
Miss Thomas, you said that he was a contractor. Do you think he's a 1099 worker, or do you think he's a normal
W2.
W-2 worker?
I believe it's 1099, and that's just from my own research with seeing what the way this company works.
Okay. So, what I've got here is $743 would be the child support, and that takes into account the $203 for medical and $34 for dental. So his total monthly income at 4,507, his net 3,537 and $43, the adjusted net $3,343 with current child support at $743.
Yeah, that accounts that what we didn't account for the first time, which was, I think, the other child and or credit for the insurance that you're carrying, because now we're asking him to pay it back or pay a portion of it back based on the current family code. But total, if I do 743, 203, and 34, we kind of get back to where closer to where you were. What is that? 743, 203, and 34. That's 980. Is that right?
For his total obligation.
Yeah. If it's 743, 203, and 34. I get 980. So that would be roughly you're back to where you were supposed to be or were before, except it's split up differently now with the medical and dental. Does that make sense to you, even though
No, it's okay, yeah.
it's less child support, but now I gotta give credit for the other child, and now that you have you had some definite income information from him. I think that's the best I can do for you today. And
Okay.
but that shouldn't be minimum wage. I don't find that minimum wage would be appropriate for this case on a final basis, and he should be here telling me why not if he wanted to be here. So, anything else, Ms. Teague?
No,
Yes,
but I would, hold on, let me just make sure we
Oh,
got it.
start dates and judgments and payouts on judgments, so we're.
Yes. So I'll just go through everything just to make sure. So, clarify your ruling, you're holding that dad makes a gross of 4507, with child support at 743, and we'll start that September 1st. As far as the medical, we're gonna continue with the same amounts from the temporary order with dad to reimburse mom at $203 in medical support and $34 in dental support. And that'll start September 1st. And then the arrears, since support is changing, I'd like to take a judgment as of July 31st for child support in the amount of $2,936.85. For medical support, $114. And then for dental, it would just be $0. For the payback amount, I would like for dad to pay back the child support at $65 starting September 1st. And then for medical, I'd like him to pay that back at $20 an hour starting September 1st.
$20 a month.
Yeah.
You said hour.
Oh, I'm sorry, $20.
I was
month.
wondering too.
Sorry.
Well, if I heard it, I'll catch it, yes. Okay, and then clearly nothing on the dental. He didn't know anything on dental.
He didn't know anything on dental, so that'll go, that'll start going forward after the final order today. And then as far as the non-disclosure, we're just gonna be requesting that could be continued, so non-disclosure on mom, and then the state's requesting that court costs be waived.
And it was a full non-disclosure, not a third-party one?
Hold on, let me double check. I don't believe so, Judge.
You're not required to tell him where you live? Give him.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's whatever the last order said, that's what I'll continue, but I make sure
Yeah.
it's the right one.
It was not a third party non-disclosure. It was for the dad in this case.
Full non-disclosure, protecting mother's information, okay. Then, let's see, we did the math on everything, and then, that you're requesting, the last thing is court costs. Are you asking for them? And I think, did you said you wanted them waived?
Yes, I'm requesting that they be waived, Judge.
I won't even ask you if he's got, maybe he does or doesn't have money for it, but if he was unemployed for a while or we did minimum wage, I don't mind doing the waiver as well. So I'll approve that. I'll approve all the requests made. Oh, do you have anything to add, Ms. Thomas, or do you think I should do something different?
No, I'm in agreement with everything.
Okay, then having heard the others, I will grant the relief requested its entirety and will modify the prior order to add the insurance cost to dad and mom. Still continues with the liability to cover them and order the payments as set out. I don't think I need to repeat everything. You have it fairly clear, Ms. Teague and Ms. Thomas.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. with the non-disclosure, and I'll waive court costs. There'll be a order by default against Mr. Noble Scott with the agreement of Ms. Thomas, and I'm rendering the order, which means that's my order now. Whether you like it or not, you walk away and think about it twice or something, makes you change your mind. It's too late. It's my order after today, right now. Okay, Ms. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
The last thing they're gonna do is draft the order as I've ordered it today, and then you'll receive an email from the Texas Office of the Attorney General. I don't know, it'd be by 5 o'clock today or maybe even tomorrow. It does work pretty fast. They'll try to turn it around so you get it. If you get it for the weekend, you want to review it and take your time, fine. Try to send it back as quick as possible. But if they haven't heard from you by what's today's Thursday, by next Wednesday, I asked them to turn it in on Thursday, so you'll have slightly less than a week, and I want it within a week so I can get it signed and we can get it in file with or without your signature. You sign it, I get it quicker. You don't sign it, they wait to see if you're gonna sign it, then you don't, they'll turn it in. And it might take me a little longer. I get a lot of orders, but still, I'd like to aim for at least 1 week to get it turned around. Do you have questions about anything of what we're doing today, ma'am?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Then that'll be the order of the court, and anything else, Steve?
No, Judge, but when you stop live stream, I just have one thing to confirm with Mom before she logs out.
Not a problem. Don't leave yet, ma'am. Then let me go ahead and stop my recording. Let me stop the live stream first.